Fathers, what moment made your life fall apart? I worked 2 jobs my whole life to give my daughter Harper everything I never had. Custodial work at the high school until 3 in the afternoon, then stocking shelves at the grocery store until midnight. 7 days a week for 12 years straight. Harper was everything to me. Smart, funny, artistic. She drew these amazing pictures that I kept in a shoebox under my bed. Every parent-teacher conference, her teachers told me how lucky I was. She was going places, they said. College material. I rarely got to pick her up from school because of my schedule. But one Tuesday, my afternoon shift got canceled when a pipe burst in the building. I figured I'd surprise her. I parked outside the school and waited by the main entrance. When Harper walked out, she was scrolling through her phone, laughing at something on the screen. She looked up, saw me, and her face completely changed. Panic. Like she'd been caught doing something wrong. She shoved the phone deep into her backpack so fast she almost dropped it. Dad, what are you doing here? Her voice was shaky. Thought I'd give you a ride home for once. That okay? The whole drive home she stared out the window. Wouldn't make eye contact. Usually she told me about her day, her friends, her art class. This time, nothing. Just silence and the radio playing some song I didn't know. That night, around 11, I heard crying coming from her room. Soft, muffled sobs that made my chest hurt. I knocked gently. Harper, you okay, sweetheart? Just leave me alone, Dad, please. Her voice was thick with tears. I stood there for 10 minutes, wanting to push, wanting to help, but I'd learned when to give her space. So I went to bed worried sick. The next morning she was already gone when I woke up. Left early for school without saying goodbye. That never happened. Something was wrong. Really wrong. That evening while Harper was at her friend's house, I made the hardest decision of my life. I went into her room and found her phone on the nightstand. She'd forgotten to take it. My hands were shaking as I turned it on. I told myself I was just checking if she was in trouble, if someone was hurting her. I found the group chat immediately. 23 kids from her school. The messages made me sick. Did you guys see Harper's dad picking her up yesterday? So embarrassing. Wait, that's her dad? I thought it was like her grandpa or something. He looks so tired and old. What does he even do for work? He's the janitor at our school. My mom told me. How mortifying would that be? At least my dad has a real job. Harper must be so ashamed. I scrolled down, praying Harper had defended me, praying she'd told them to shut up. Instead, I found her reply. I know, I'm embarrassed too. I wish he had a normal job like everyone else's parents. The phone slipped from my hands and hit the floor. 12 years. 12 years of 16-hour days. 12 years of coming home with my back aching and my hands cracked from cleaning chemicals. 12 years of skipping meals so she could have art supplies, taking extra shifts so she could go on school trips, and she was ashamed of me. I sat on the edge of my bed and stared at the wall for I don't know how long. It wasn't anger I felt, it was grief, like someone had died. I cleaned toilets and scrubbed floors and picked up other people's trash so Harper could go to the best school district in the area, so she could have opportunities I never had, so she wouldn't have to work 2 jobs like her old man. And all this time, she was embarrassed by the very thing that made her life possible. The next morning, I called in sick to both jobs, first time in 12 years. I sat at the kitchen table with every pay stub I'd kept, every receipt for school supplies, every drawing she'd ever made. When Harper came home that afternoon, I was still sitting there. Dad, why aren't you at work? I looked at her. This kid I'd